we will take a look at solving a trig equation. And when we solve trig equations in Algebra 2, we are only using our graphing calculator. We're going to solve by graphing using the intersecting function. Solve the following equation from 0 to 2 pi, give an exact answer and an answer rounded to the nearest 100th. So first, we are going to do cosine x equals 1/2. So I'm going to, in my y equals, put cosine x. And then in my y2, I'm going to put 1/2. I want to figure out when does it equal 1/2. And I'll do a fraction, alpha y equals. You could also just put 0.5, but I'll put 1/2 in there. And there we go. Then you want to make sure your mode is in radian. So we'll hit mode. And you could do this right away. Radian should be black with white letters. We're good there. The next thing we're going to do is adjust our window. So most of your windows could be set at this -10 to 10. We want to get the theta axis 0 to 2 pi, and then we want to get our y so that it makes sure that we can fit our amplitude in there. So I'm going to go, my x min, I'm going to put 0. My x max, I'm going to put 2 pi. So hit 2 and then hit the pi button. That's going to change to a decimal. That's okay. Then we're going to hit our intervals. We'll do pi over 2. That's what we use when we make our graphs. My y max, since my amplitude is 1, I'm going to put my y max, or excuse me, min as -2. And then my max is 2. And we can count by ones. That's fine. Or if you wanted to, since it's equal to 1/2, we could count by 0.5s. So we'll see the intervals there. So if you are working on your calculator, you can pause right here and copy that window before we hit graph. And then you can hit graph, and you should see your 1 cycle of cosine, which is because the b value is 1, and you'll see your values heading through there. Now it does say to find the exact answer. We are only going to find with our calculator answers rounded to the nearest 100th. So I made a misprint there, so we're only doing rounded to the nearest 100th. Now to find those solutions, this is where 1/2 is, and we're finding where is cosine 1/2 right here, where is cosine theta 1/2 right there. We're going to go second calc, intersect, and we're going to go to where this intersection is, as close as we can get to it. And we're going to hit enter, enter, enter. So our first solution is about 1.047, which the 4 would round up then, 1.05. So you're going to want to record that. That's one of your answers, 1.05. To find the second intersection, we have to do another calculation. So second trace is what I just hit there. And then we'll go to number 5, which is intersect. Get as close as you can to that intersection, and we're going to hit enter, enter, enter. And we're going to get 5.235. Now, since the 3 is followed by a 5, that 3 is going to round up. That's going to be 5.24. So just to repeat the answers, our first answer was 1.05. Our second solution is 5.24. So since there's only 1 cycle, we only had 2 intersections. It is possible when you have multiple cycles, you could have more than just 2 answers. You got to find all those intersections. So if you if it was going a little bit too fast with the calculator, remember you can always rewind, rewatch how to calculate an intersection. That was number 7.